Hello guys, good evening. So in this video I want to show you guys how you can fix or achieve this neat zip fixing that the track only will be showing. See how it's properly sewn. See the end, see the finishing. You see the finishing, how it ended nicely. So I want to teach you guys how to do this in a very simple form. So if this sounds like what you're interested, don't forget to watch the very end, like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. So let's get down to the video proper. All right, so now I want to show us how to fix a female zip in a gown. Now you must have done the lining turn up and held your zipper allowance, which is a 1 inch, and this was held with a loose stitch, right? A loose stitch. And this is a blouse for a nursing mother, so she wanted to have zip at the front panel of the clothes for easy breastfeeding. So here I have done my stitching, and here I have this big head zip, black. It's not invisible, it's a regular zip. Now the truth is that if you want to fix a zip, only thing you need to see should be the zip track. This zip mouth is what should be visible and not the body of the zip. So I have seen so many people fix this zip wrongly. So let us see how this is done perfectly. So the first thing you do is to do your normal stitching and lock your zip allowance, and then open it up, face the track of the zip. So you face the track of the zip down just like this and push it to go higher by 1 inch or thereabouts. Make sure the track is facing at the center point where you held with a loose stitch. Then you are to make a temporary stitch of this zip now at the sides, at the both sides. So stitch only on the zipper allowance area. So give a temporary stitch. Now this stitch you are making now is not the permanent stitch that we use in fixing, but rather it's a stitch that will help you hold the zip track together. So here you stitch all through. You stitch it all through, making sure that the track of the zip is facing at the center joining, right? Very important. So this is how you must do yours. So when you stitch it to the very end, you also do the same thing at the other side. Also stitch the other side as well to the very end. So I will leave the video to be fully on, so you will see how all of these things could be done. So once you are done with this, you make sure you hold the exact point. First of all, cut your threads. So you make sure you hold the exact point where the zip head came out for the other side. Make sure what is coming out from this side is equal with this, or rather you can mark a chalk to indicate or to know where you will sew from. So this is the point where you sew from, right? So here is where you hold from. So you clip it very well, and then you straighten the body of the zip all through this way, and make sure you hold it firmly, and then you start to sew. Now this could be done when you are certain that your grip or your holding is firm. So stitch the other end of the zip as well. Stitch the other end as well. Make sure that there is no bulge or squeeze. It must go all through this way. It must go all through this way. So once you have sewn to this very point, now the next thing you will do will be to loosen the first loose stitch you made to hold the panel of the gown together, or the skirts. This method could be used on skirts, blouses, or gowns, right? So you are going to lose this other stitch, the loose stitch you made initially, lose it. Now if you know how to use your seam ripper, I have shown us before, you will put the red area or the red part of the seam ripper inside your zip or whatever you want to rip, and then you gently push it, and then it rips off the seam. Don't be in a haste to do this, right? So that you don't get to tear off or rip off the main fabric itself. So you rip it off gradually, or better still, you can use your hand and drag it all through. drag it all through so it goes off in this form. And don't forget that you should have as well known that you need to double stitch the end where the zip is going to stop, which I did initially when I was locking this outfit. So gently rip off this, gently take your time and rip off this. This is the easiest way you can do this losing, as long as you use your loose stitch. So once you get to the point where you feel you have programmed for your zipper allowance, you now stop at that point. I think this should go further than this. Just rip off all of this where you have sewn initially. Gently, don't be in a haste. So that's where I double stitched, which is somewhere here. So now I have finished ripping off the thread, right? So I ripped it off to the hip point. Now the next thing you will do is to change your footer. Change the machine footer. There is what they call invisible footer. This machine footer right here, I use it in fixing my zips. It's a whole lot easy. I use this to fix my zips. So you make sure you tighten it very well, and then you unlock your zip just like this and face it at this point very close to the track, but let us fix this one first. This footer has right and left, so the one I have, I think, is the left. So I'm facing it first down in that direction where it's very close to the seam, what's it called, the track of this for the zip, right? And then tighten your stitch to normal, and then start from there and stitch. So you're going to be stitching very close to the point where you had your loose stitch initially. So this will give you an edge over sewing the regular way. This gives you a more relaxed, more precise, and a well-finished zip fixing. So you make sure you stitch to the very end. You see the essence of this footer. You can stitch into any corner. Unlike the normal two-leg footer, you cannot stitch everywhere. That's where you stitch and it will not lap. So now I have finished sewing one, and then I will jump right over to the second one. And here, I will still start from the down, right? Also start from the down, just like this. Also start from the down. This will give you more room to start and finish your zip nicely. So stitch all through this way. Stitch all through this way, very close to the teeth or the track of the zip, right? So once you are done with this, now the next you will do will be, you have to lock it and cross-check what you have sewn so far to be sure that it is good. So let's lock together. You lock it all through. See how beautiful it is. You see the exact point where the zip track came out. So I'll iron this out. Before you iron, make sure you place a fabric on top to iron out and to make the zip to relax then before you go ahead to join. So I will also show you how to finish it properly, and then okay, that is not a big deal. You now fold it in and then top stitch at the edge, and you're done with your zip. Thanks for watching, guys. See you on the next one. Bye bye for now.